Hi everyone, Jacqueline here. So today we're going to start some seeds and get them into some of these raised beds for some color. It is a very cold day here. It is probably about plus 5 or 6 Celsius, but we're in for 2 days of rain now and terrible wind again. So we're going to start some seed today and get them in the ground because time's going by, and we're going to do them in all the raised bed. And we're doing a real variety of seeds here today. So I'm doing cactus zinnia. These are called giant cactus flower mix. Then we are going to do the chartreuse and purple mixed flowers, which is salvias and zinnias, which I'm quite excited about trying. And then if we have enough room, I think I have one, two, probably 4 beds. So we'll probably have to mix these up. I have Forcast mixed colors. Kind of excited about that. So I might skip the lime zinnias. And then we have the cut and come again zinnias, gorgeous. And then we have zinnia, and this is Art Deco. And then if I have enough room, which I don't think I will, I was gonna plant Cresto Orange zinnias. So we're gonna run it all along the raised beds here for some color because they definitely need it. So let's get started before we get rained on or blown away. You can see right here, this is where I am gonna put the zinnias. And I'm just gonna kind of try to zoom in a little bit better here. You can still see the cardboard down here. We got a lot of rock moved yesterday, and we still have some more to do to finish these edges because like there's supposed to be some in here and that, but we'll get to it when we get to it. It's one of those things. So I've cultivated the bed already a bit because there was some weeds in it from last year, and we're just gonna make a row here. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put rows along the front where I don't have phlox and stuff and put zinnias there to give color. And then the rest of the bed will probably be vegetables. And this will attract the pollinators. So we're just gonna go through here. And these beds were amended last year. So you can see the soil is really nice. And there's not a lot to this job once you get the bed amended. You can easily do the seeds. Now, I do have some scissors here to cut the seeds. And I want brilliant bright color here at the end. So we're gonna do the cut and come again right here. Now this is not a good bed for bulbs, but this is a good bed for seeds because they will get the moisture. But it's too wet here in the winter for bulbs because we have a lot of trees around us, but perfect for starting seeds. It gets enough sun here that these will do well. And just put my scissors away so I don't poke myself. And we have quite a few seeds in there, a few I missed. These are burpee seeds that I'm doing for the cut and come again. Going to give them a try. These don't have to be in a perfect row. With the cottage garden, you don't need things straight. You want them in bunches, and you can see the seed. But we're just going to go for it. And we're just going to scatter them in here a little bit wider just to cover them off. And then we're just going to cover them over. And that's all there is to it, and pat them in. When the rain comes, it'll do the rest of the work for this bed. So I'm going to come through here and cultivate this bed first because while I'm at it, I might as well just do it and get it done because there are a few weeds in here. So we're just going to go through and work it up a bit. It's nice to amend your soil in this fall because then it's ready for the spring. That's the really good part about doing this. And then you can just come through and pick out all the weeds in the bed in the spring because this is a new bed. So there will be weeds in it that will come up. And of course, they're going to blow in. That's just nature. Like we got Siberian larch tree branches that blow in here. We'll just go through, clean stuff out. Neighbors' trees are sending down buds. So we're getting a bit of that in here too. I think Next year, I will raise these beds up another notch. I think it'll be really helpful if they're raised up. Get in those corners really good. All right, so the next color we're going to put in here, being we did that bright color there, we're going to do these ones next. Zinnia Forcast Mixed Colors. In here. And you can see the seed there. And that's the Forcast mix. They're pretty, they're single flowers, but they're really pretty. Yeah, we're gonna have to cover these immediately because this wind is just brutal. All right, let's finish this row up here. This one probably could use a little more amended. And because we have clay soil, even though I've had topsoil brought in and everything like that, it still needs to be amended when it's a garden. So this will get amended again in the fall, and we're just gonna work with it this year. So we got chartreuse green, we got the cactus. I'm leaning toward this one for drama. Either this one or this one. What do you guys think? Art Deco, really pretty, or orange? I feel like maybe I need the orange here to break it up, but I think this would look better coming off the gate. So we're gonna put these in. And this is Art Deco. It's a Mackenzie Seeds. I was really excited about these ones because I thought the shades of pink are just gorgeous for a cottage garden. Lots of seed in there. Yep, lots of seed. Let's get them in. And I'm planting them thick. I always do my zinnias really, really thick, you guys, because I like them thick. And I don't thin them. That's one thing I don't do, is I don't thin my zinnias. So just a heads up on that. I do pinch them back, I just don't thin them. All right, let's do this other bed over here, which isn't in too bad a shape for cultivating. Looks like I did a better job on this one than I did on the other ones. And we're gonna actually put the orange zinnias in here to give that pop of orange color that I love so much. So let's go through it and let's cultivate it. We've got a little bit of grass right there. This is another bed that got quite a bit of compost, but I think I'm gonna have to add some more to it. It just could be looser. I mean, if I had a small rototiller, I could definitely come through and rototill it, but this tool, my triangle hoe, works like a charm. And this is, it looks like it's semi-coated seed, which is interesting. Once we get these in, we're gonna come back and we're gonna give them all a quick fertilize, just to get them started. Being it's gonna rain, we can just put the fertilizer right on top and it'll soak down to the seed. These are hard to get out. They're kind of sticking. So this area isn't too bad, you guys, when you look at it. I mean, just think last year at this time, it was all full of poplars. Now they're gone. We dug out a lot of the roots, and which is key to getting poplars under control, and it's looking good. All right, so let's fertilize these, and then I'm going to show you my Saskatoons a little bit up close. So I'm using Miracle Grow, Shake and Feed, and we're just going to come along and we're going to give them feed right on the front. So here are my Saskatoons. You can see this one doesn't have a lot of buds on it. We'll see. I think there's some like right there. But some of these other ones are looking really good. And this is the area I haven't done a lot with other than plant Saskatoons. You can see this one's doing good. It's got lots of shoots on it. And there are 4 in here. You see this one's got shoots. And then finally this one. Now I do have a jackrabbit that's been coming in to help himself, so that doesn't help. But you can see we got shoots. So just getting ready to open on this one if we can focus it. Right there. You can see it. And right there. Because they're red, it's hard to tell. So let's go plant some morning glories now in the front garden. Okay, for this trellis, we're going to add some beautiful color here. We're going to do the morning glory mix, and we're going to run it in here, right along this edge. And morning glories do really well in this part of my garden. And we're going to give them a bit of fertilizer after. Because they're a mix, we've got different color seed, which is very cool. So let's start these. We're just going to come along the back edge here and just going to scoot them in. Soil conditions here, the house faces west, and this bed can be very, very dry. So just so you know, that's what we're working with in here. I'm just going to move my trusty trellis out of the way. We have irises and tulips in here, phlox, heucheras, and I think some grape hyacinths. Things aren't doing so great because I have a squirrel problem. Okay, that's how easy it is to sow morning glories. This time I am not soaking them because we're going to get rain. So that is my new plan of attack this time around. But we are going to fertilize. You can give the honeysuckle some fertilizer since we're here. Like I said, normally I don't fertilize perennials, but we got it open, we'll do it. So this trellis here is in the middle of the fence in the front garden. So we're going to put giant white scented moonflowers right here. So you remember we put the delphinium in front here, the pink delphinium. So now we're just going to put our morning moonflower. I want to say morning glory again, but it's moonflower right in here. And we're planting these thick. All vines I plant thick. You can see them here. And these are interesting. They probably should have been soaked, but with the rain, that should do it. You can see the seeds here. Pretty big, hey? This is my first time growing moonflowers. So if you have any experience with that, leave me a comment. And we're just going to cover them over. So easy. I'll just give a little extra fertilizer there because there's hydrangeas right there. So this bed is going to be a kaleidoscope of every color going. I am not limiting myself on colors. I want it bright and beautiful. So we're going to put heavenly blue in here. And I've grown these before and the color is true to what it shows on the package. They are stunning. So we're going to put it over here. You always need some blues in the beds, whether it's a shade of purple or it's an actual blue. I consider this an actual blue. So let's cultivate this up and put it in, and then we'll add some fertilizer. And our Miss Kim lilac right here is full of buds, so that is good. Lots of tree mulch in here, Siberian larch mulch. This is also a new one for me. I seen this variety of morning glory, and I thought, hey, this is kind of cool. Look at the shape of that. It's almost like an orchid or an iris. So let's put Sunrise Serenade in. So you can see the sky, very threatening. This is what it's been doing for quite a while. They say 3 p.m. we're going to get rain. It's probably around 10 a.m. right now. So, and then it's supposed to rain for 2 days. 75% today, 65% tomorrow. So we're definitely in for a good soaking. So that's why I say if you need to fertilize your lawns, this is when you do it. If you want to start some seeds, a perfect time because then you don't have to water them in. Let Mother Nature do all the work for you. And anything else you want to plant, if your weather's conducive to growing, putting some annuals and things out, you can go for it now. You just got to watch your nighttime temperatures. Like for instance, coleus. I wouldn't put my coleus out yet for at least another week or two because coleus doesn't like it below 8 degrees Celsius. They are very finicky. And I think I mentioned that last year in my video. So we hold off on the coleus as long as we can until those temperatures are above 8 at night. And they aren't right now. They're all over the map. Our temperatures are like this right now. 8, 7, 6, 2, 0, you know, and then it's kind of like that. So only put the hardy stuff out. Seeds are one that you can do right now because they're in the ground and that won't hurt them. Plus they're going to climatize when they come out. So that works good. So anyhow, that's it for this video. And I'm going to go have a coffee and relax a bit and decide what other task I need to get done today. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.